everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Coral Island dateable characters tier list. I was inspired by a few content creator friends of mine, EJ Plays, Payton's Corner, and the Artsy Gamer. Speaking of Payton's Corner, this tier list that you see right here is a format that she made. All of the links to my friends will be in the description, so be sure that you check their videos out. And without further ado, let's get started. So for the tiers that I will be using, I've labeled them Marry Me, I Would Date You, Let's Just Be Friends, I Like You But Not Enough to Date, and Leave Me Alone. So Leave Me Alone is very clearly the characters that I really just have no interest in for romancing. And then the Marry Me category is like my absolute favorite characters. And then various characters will be in the middle for I Would Date You, which is kind of just like I like you, but you're not really a favorite. The Let's Just Be Friends one is I like that character, but I would not romance or date them whatsoever. And the I Like You But Not Enough to Date one, just kind of like, you're okay, like you're kind of average to me. I definitely wouldn't date you, but I don't hate you either. And one more thing before I start the actual tier list, please keep in mind that these are just my personal opinions. If you disagree with me, that is completely fine. First character that I want to put on the tier list is Ben. The reason that I'm ranking him first, it's kind of funny. My IRL partner, his name is Ben, and of course I've got to romance him. He is already going to be up here. But another thing, like aside from just him having the same name as my boyfriend, I like his character. Like I feel like if I was a male character in Coral Island, I would probably be Ben. I like his interests, and also, I'm not gonna lie, just take a moment to look at his character design. Hear me out here, please hear me out. It's giving Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and that's kind of funny to me. He is my top favorite, no lie, no doubt, and I also just like his hair is kind of cool. I mean, yeah, he looks like Shaggy, but he's cool. I like his vibes. The next character that I'm putting on the tier list is Charles. Now, Charles here, nothing really sticks out to me about him. I'm sorry, but it's true. That's how I feel. I don't hate him, but I really could not see me interacting with him that much, nor would I ever really see myself romancing him. So I suppose he could go on the Leave Me Alone section, but I feel bad because I feel like that's mean. I wouldn't date him, and I probably wouldn't interact with him very much, so I think he's just gonna be at the bottom. I'm sorry. The next character that I'm putting on the tier list is Kenny. Now, Kenny here, I definitely don't hate him whatsoever, but would I romance him? Maybe. I mean, I feel like the chance is pretty small, like so small that it's probably leaning more towards a no, but I really don't hate him. He seems sweet. I think I'll just put him in the middle, so pretty neutral. I'd be his friend, but would I date him? The chances of that are very, very tiny. The next character that we're going to tier list is Luke. Luke here, I already know I wouldn't marry him, but I feel like it'd be fun to romance him, like just do like the dating aspect. I really do enjoy his character because I like that he's wanting to work very hard and separate himself from his family. Not in the sense of like, oh my gosh, I hate you, like I don't care about you, but more so in the sense that he just wants to have a sense of independence. I also have learned that he is friends with Ben, and of course that gives him extra brownie points. So I'm gonna put him in the category for I would date him. Next person is Noah. Now Noah here, I feel like he and I have a few things in common. I feel like we'd be really good friends. Maybe I would date him. I feel like it's more leaning toward a no, but we would be really good friends for sure. We have a few things in common. So I'm somebody in real life where I like to sit and discuss concepts, ideas, theories about many, many different things. Another thing that we have in common is that both of us have been born and raised in the exact same place for our entire lives. So for that reason, I'm gonna put him on the Let's Just Be Friends category. The next character is Pablo. So Pablo, he works in the blacksmith shop. The only time that I really interact with him is whenever I visit, I'm not gonna lie. But I will say his character is incredibly, incredibly charming, and I just feel like that's very evident, especially when you look at his smile. I don't know, I would definitely give him a chance at dating, and to be completely honest, let's say if Ben wasn't my first choice on here, or if he wasn't a character at all, I would probably go for Pablo for marriage, so I'm gonna put him at the very, very top. The next character is Raphael. So Raphael, I feel like I don't really have too much to say about him. I'm sorry, and you honestly might see me say that a few times about some of these characters. Nothing really sticks out to me that much about him. I'm sorry, but he definitely seems like a sweetheart. I would be willing to be friends with him, but would I date him? Probably not. But I feel like I don't dislike him enough for him to be on the I like you but not enough to date category. I feel like he's more in the middle to go next to Noah. The next character is Scott. Now Scott, right away I can tell you I'm sorry, but not only do I have zero interest in romancing him, dating him, marrying him, etc., but I also don't have any interest in being friends with him. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm being too judgy or something. I don't know, but whenever I see this character, I feel like he's staring into my soul, and it's a little bit freaky. I don't know. I just find him a bit unnerving for some reason, and I can't fully explain why, so he will go with Charles, and he can leave me alone. The next character is Surya. Now, Surya, I feel like he's a sweetheart. I feel like we would have enough chemistry to be really, really good friends, or even date each other, but as for if there's enough of a connection between us and enough similarities to really marry each other, I don't feel like there's enough of that there. But I really don't think he's that bad, honestly. I'm gonna put him on the I would date category because I would date him, but would I marry him? Not really. The next character is Theo. Now, Theo, I know right away I definitely do not hate him whatsoever. I think his character is very attractive. Would I marry him? No, but I would be really good friends, and like I could definitely see our characters, especially if this was hypothetically a real world somehow, I could definitely see us being really good friends. He allegedly really, really likes fishing. Me, however, I do not like that. I think it's really gross. But he does like music, and I am very, very passionate about music as well. And so for that reason, I could definitely see us being really, really good friends. The next character is Mark. Now, Mark here, I really would not marry him, but hear me out. There's a reason for that. He does remind me a lot of somebody I know in person, and that would make it kind of weird for me to romance that character. Aside from that, he does have a few moments where he comes off like kind of mean, like a little bit cold, but he does have some other nice moments. Like I don't think he's terrible, but is he like a favorite enough to really be on the friends section, like where I just put Theo, for example? Not really. I'm gonna put him on, he's actually the first one here, on the section where I like him but not nearly enough to date him, and we wouldn't really be besties either. The next character is Waku. Now, Waku, I feel like we're like kind of similar. Would I date him? I don't know, actually. I kind of have a lot of mixed feelings about this character. Have I really seen him that much? Not really. Would I give him a chance? I'm also not sure. I really don't know where exactly I'm going to end up putting him because of those mixed feelings. Like, he's not in the leave me alone category at all. Like, he's definitely up a lot higher, but would I marry him? I don't know. I guess I would give him a chance, but would we get married? Unlikely. I do want to say, because he's an astrophysicist, I love that. Extra points. If he wasn't that and he had some kind of other career, he'd probably be a bit lower on the list. I'm not gonna lie. The next character is Raj. Now, Raj here, he is a small business owner. We love to see it. As a content creator, even though I don't have like a storefront or something, I do love to support other small creators, small businesses, as much as I possibly can. And I also do love, love, love coffee. He is a coffee shop owner. So I'm not really quite sure if he would be up here. He definitely wouldn't be down here because I am more than happy to be friends with him. But I'm having a hard time here. I'm not sure if I want to put him in the dating category, the friendship category, or the like I like you but like not enough to date. I feel like down here would be a little bit too low. But I've put a lot of characters in the friendship category already. Like, I'm kind of seeing a pattern with myself. I suppose... I guess I'll put him in the friendship category. Now on to the Bachelorettes. I did do all of the Bachelors first, but now it's time to tier list the Bachelorettes, and I'm gonna be completely honest, part of me is a bit more excited to do so. I don't know why, but I will say all of these ladies here, all of them are very, very, very beautiful. So first up for the Bachelorettes is Aaliyah. Now Aaliyah here, I feel like she's an absolute sweetie. She loves the outdoors, she loves her family, is very like closely connected with them. I feel like she would make an absolutely wonderful wife in this game. Personally, I feel like she's marriage material. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I would be more than happy to marry her. I just feel like she'd be a very wholesome, very loving, and very dedicated, protective partner. I feel like she would be very protective, and maybe she could even teach me a thing or two about the outdoors. The next character is Alice. Now, Alice here is actually the twin sister of Suki. She's very, very, very beautiful. But aside from how beautiful she is and her personal interests, I don't feel like we have that much else in common. I don't feel too much of a connection to her. And I feel bad because she is very beautiful. So it's just like, oh, like, she's so beautiful, like, I put her all the way at the top. But not a whole lot sticks out to me about her. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna put her in the category of just like, I like her, like, she's okay, but it's like not really enough for dating. I'm sorry. The next character is Eva. I don't know if it's Eva or Ava. I am so sorry, but her character is like very happy, very charismatic, you know, very happy-go-lucky type of attitude. She's very, very positive, and I could see myself dating her. Would I marry her? Maybe. I feel like if there was an added category that I had put between marry me and I would date you, she would definitely be there. But I guess to compromise, since I don't have that, and I'm not like super away, like, yes, like I would marry you, similar to how I was like with Ben, Pablo, and Aaliyah, I guess she would go on the dating category. The next character is Leah. Now with Leah here, I feel like this is gonna come off like unnecessarily harsh, and for that, I am sorry. But every time I see her, I just get the vibe and the energy that she would bully me. And I'm sorry, I feel so bad saying that because I feel like it's mean, but it's true. Every time I see her, or like I see like a little picture like online somewhere, I just feel like she would bully me. And maybe under all of that energy, under all of that layering of feeling like she would make fun of me or something, maybe she is secretly very, very nice, but personally, I want nothing to do with her. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put her next to Scott and Charles, and she can leave me alone. The next character is Lily. Now Lily, I feel like she is very, very, very cute, but like personality-wise, I feel like we're somewhat similar. You may not get the vibe from me from my YouTube channel, but personally, like outside of content creation, I tend to be somebody who is in solitude a lot of the time. I like my quiet time. I like to be by myself. So I like that we have that in common. I feel like I would date her. Yeah, I feel like I would. I would give her a chance, and then from that point forward, after engaging in that, maybe I would marry her, but since I'm not really sure and I haven't really talked to her a whole lot, I guess she would only be at the dating part, but I feel like there's a pretty good chance that we would marry each other, considering that we are pretty similar to how I am in real life. The next character is Macy. Now Macy here, she is absolutely stunning. I love her so much. She's just so pretty. I love her. You can tell how much I love her by how much I'm saying that, but I really do. She's gorgeous. I think she has a lovely personality. I like how she's very passionate. I feel like immediately, it's just second I see her, all right, will you marry me? Like, let's get married. Let's live together. Let's be like partners. Like, no question about it. The next character is Millie. Now Millie here, she is like a very quiet and reserved person. I feel like she works at the local library and loves bird watching, like birds in general. And I feel like she and I are pretty different from each other. I don't hate her whatsoever, but we really have like next to nothing in common. But she seems very sweet and she is very pretty, and I don't hate her. So I feel like similarly like to Alice, Mark, and Kayam, I like her, but not enough to date her. Next up, we have Nina. Now, Nina, so pretty. I feel like I've been saying that so many times, like within the past couple of minutes, but it's true. Literally everybody in this game pretty much is hot. Scott still creeps me out though, but everybody's hot in this game. It's true. Nina, I would for sure give her a chance at dating. Part of me is kind of tempted to put her up here just because of how pretty I think she is, but I feel like going off of looks alone isn't like a totally fair thing to do. But for sure, she is definitely up here, so I think I'll just put her in the dating category. But I love her. I really do. And for sure, she can hit me up. Next, we have Suki. So Suki, Alice's twin sister, she is so sweet. I love her hair, by the way. Like, I am actually obsessed with the hair dye she's got going on. I love the color. I think it looks really good on her. Suki is also having just finished a divorce, and part of me is like, I love you, you're pretty, let me save you from your situation. And I feel like that's kind of how some people tend to feel about Shane in Stardew Valley. For example, like I just feel like I'm ready to come in here, come into her life and save her from her troubles. First and foremost, she focuses on being a mom more than anything else for her daughter Valentina, and I just feel like she'd be a wonderful wife and a very loving mother to any hypothetical children that we would have together. To me personally, I feel like she is full marriage material, so she's gonna go up here because I feel like she shouldn't go anywhere else. Like, she just needs to be at the top. I love her. Next, we have Yuri. So Yuri here, I feel like this is gonna sound like I'm contradicting myself with a lot of things that I said about the other characters today, but I feel like even though Yuri and I don't have a whole lot in common, I feel like I would let her hit me up anytime. Listen, she is so beautiful. I love her hair. I love her tattoos. I want to be in her life. I need her to be in mine. I just need to know her. I need to talk to her. I need to be interacting with her. She is so insanely pretty, and although like I shouldn't be going off of looks alone, I just feel like she and I, we need to link up, okay? I hope somebody out there gets what I'm hinting at. And last but most certainly not least, we have Zara. So Zara and I feel like we have an insane amount of things in common. Aside from having things in common, she is insanely beautiful. If you know me, I love things like mysteries, treasures, crystals in particular, and she is into very similar things. I feel like we would get along very well, and even if we didn't get married, for sure, I want to be in her life. But I would be interested in marrying her at some point. I would love to try and romance her. I'm gonna put her at the very top on the marry me category. And that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone!